With more and more renewable energy in today's energy mix, we run into the problem that we have more volatile energy production. This is because the sun isn't always shining and the wind isn't always blowing. Thus our energy production does not fit our energy consumption. To fill in this gap, we are dependent on efficient ways to store energy. In this video, I present you 3 energy storage solutions which ensure energy is available whenever needed. As of today, most grid-scale energy storage solutions are economically not profitable. However, pumped storage hydroelectricity is one of the few exceptions. In 2017, pumped storage hydroelectricity accounted for over 95% of the energy storage capacity worldwide. The energy is stored by using the gravitational potential energy of water. From the basic functionality, every pumped storage plant works the same way. 2 water tanks are required, one at a higher and one at a lower level. In times of energy overproduction, water is pumped with electric energy to the higher reservoir. Later on, when energy demand is high, but production is low, because of, for example, the sun went down and all solar grids stopped producing electricity, the water will be released and flow down through several turbines to the lower pool. The turbines drive a generator which produces electricity. Interesting is that the same electric machine can be used as a motor to fill up the upper tank and as a generator to produce the energy later on. The amount of energy we can store with such a facility depends on the volume and height difference between the 2 tanks. Obviously, the energy which is required to pump up the water is more than the energy produced by releasing the water to the lower tank. In other words, these facilities are net consumers of energy. But modern pumped storage facilities are able to reach an energy efficiency of up to 85%. The energy loss can be explained by friction losses. From an economic perspective, pumped storage can still be profitable because the energy price is fluctuating through the day, and pumped storage facilities sell their stored kilowatt hours for a substantial higher price during peaks in demand compared to the price they pay for energy to fill up their tanks when the demand for energy is low. While capital costs for pumped storage plants are relatively high, this is mitigated by their long service life of up to 75 years and sometimes even more. This is approximately 5 times longer than utility-scale batteries last. The major issues with this solution are the energy density and the specific type of site which pumped storage facilities require. The energy density is very low compared to modern lithium-ion batteries or other energy storage solutions, which is the reason why large natural or man-built lakes are needed to operate such a facility. In fact, the lower and higher reservoirs have to be in close distance with the most possible height difference, so these facilities can usually be found in mountain regions like Norway or Sweden. But on the plus side, energy can be stored over a long period without significant energy losses, and contrary to batteries, there is no capacity loss over time. Currently under development is a different type of pumped energy storage, which uses a concrete ball under sea which can be floated with water. This enables energy storage close to wind parks to enhance energy efficiency, as the transportation of electricity always involves energy losses. Another promising utility-scale energy storage solution is power to gas, a technology which uses electric power to produce hydrogen or methane via electrolysis. In gas form, this energy can be stored in tanks and transported to different locations with pipelines or trucks. To use the gas, it can be burned to produce heat, or it can be converted back to electricity with fuel cells. Compared to methane, the advantage of hydrogen is a higher round-trip energy efficiency of up to 62%, but only if the waste heat is recycled by a combined heat and power facility. For methane, this is significantly less, with a maximum of 54%. Round-trip energy efficiency means the complete process from electric power to gas back to electric power. Compared to other solutions, the energy efficiency for power to gas is quite low, while other factors play a role as well. The main losses come from the compression to more than 350 bar, which is required to store the gas efficient. To put this into context, 350 bar is 350 times the air pressure on the Earth's surface. On the other hand, methane has the advantage over hydrogen that the already existing infrastructure for natural gas can be used. Pure hydrogen damages the material of many existing natural gas pipelines and tanks over time. Thus, a new infrastructure has to be built. Compared to other energy storage solutions, one benefit of power to gas is the flexibility it provides. While it can function as energy storage, it also can fuel your hydrogen car, heat your home, or can be used in certain industries. Also, power to gas enables long-time storage better than other solutions. So if you want to store solar energy during summer for the winter season, power to gas would be the way to go. According to academic literature, power to gas is profitable when the proportion of the sustainable energy exceeds 40% of the overall energy production. If the proportion is less than 40%, current solutions like sector coupling or heat pumps are the better solutions to avoid a burst of the grid capacity. This is probably the reason why only a few of these facilities exist today. In Germany, there are currently only research and pilot projects running. Also under development are Redox-Flow batteries, which have been invented mid of the 20th century in Braunschweig, Germany. While they are not ready for markets, some characteristics of these batteries makes them ideal for large-scale energy storage. To store energy with Redox-Flow batteries, 2 tanks of chemical liquids which function as electrolyte are required. Pumps are used to flow the liquid through both halves of a cell, which is separated by an ion membrane. It is just like an electrochemical cell, with the exception that the ionic solution, in this case the electrolyte, is not stored in the cell around the electrodes. Rather, the ionic solution is stored outside of the cell in dedicated tanks and can be pumped into the cell in order to generate electricity. This comes with the advantage that the cell can be refueled any time by adding new tanks. The energy efficiency is with up to 80% comparable to pumped storage hydroelectricity facilities. The most common flow battery is based on vanadium, but other elements can be used as well. Current flow batteries are from a cost perspective not competitive, while they have the advantage over lithium-ion batteries that they have wide temperature ranges for operation. For utility-scale energy storage, the energy density is rather low, with variations depending on the used chemical. The low energy density is the reason why the system cannot be used for the mobility sector, and the same reason also drives the prices up and leads to a low cost efficiency. But on the plus side, Redox-Flow batteries have the advantage that they are not flammable, they have low maintenance costs and low energy loss through self-discharge. Probably even more important for utility scale applications are the fast recharge rates and the service durability with over 10,000 recharge cycles before any significant capacity loss occurs. This leads to impressive operation times of over 30 years. Because of the mentioned disadvantages, they are not yet used for big-scale projects, but there is already a market as buffer for wind turbines or as reserve energy for radio masts. To resolve the shortcomings, researchers all over the world are experimenting with different components to enhance radio flow batteries. If you liked this video, please consider subscribing to the channel and leave a like or a comment below. This encourages me to produce more videos with content you might be interested in. If you want to find out what kind of topics I will discuss in this channel, please check out my channel introduction video. You can find it in the link in the description below. Thank you for watching.